Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E417 at 2013P original wrapped roll. How's everybody doing today? Go ahead and get the chip. Wait for a couple of people to get in here. And we'll go from there. Chip number 5. Pardon me. There we go. Got people coming in now. Says we got 6. Wait for. There we go. Dan McCumber, welcome. Go ahead and get this unrolled. Otis, welcome to the show. Lots of packages been going out. So keep your eyes open. And we are going to get things rolling. Let me get my pages opened for my cheat sheet. I can't tell you the last time I looked through a 2013 roll. Looks to be some good ones in here, so let me get my Wexler page up and see what he's got. All right, we will get it rolling with coin number 1 for Stan. Kinnamaine, welcome. Go in a little bit more. Don't think there's any sound. Let me see here. Shows that I'm broadcasting sound. Anybody else not hear me? Coin number 2, Mark Thomas. All right, trying to get my bearings. Loud and clear. All right. How is everybody's day going? I know I'm having a fabulous day. Been sorting coins all day. (2013) has some good DDOs and DDRs. So a lot to look for. Dirty Water, Alex, welcome. Yeah, good Warnickel video. That's right. That is right. Didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I did watch some of it. Eric SFC, welcome to the show. Do plan on doing, I'm going to get it scheduled right after this, a 64D roll tomorrow. Couple planchet wash spots on these. Ooh, what do we got here? Is that something? Let me look at this real quick. All right, false alarm. Thought I saw a split on the Y. That was looking right. Oh, and this is the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations, Sireg. See, it's not showing now. Congratulations, Sireg, on winning the $5 giveaway. Going through penny rolls while I wait for freight trucks to go in and out of the salvage yard. All right. That's cool. Nothing better to do. Make your day go by faster, too. E417, Sireg. Coin number 6, Alex. Let's see what we get, Alex. It's got a little hit on the end of the 2. I'm finally getting to the point where I pretty much spot double dice on these now. Anything found in these? Not yet. We're only on coin number 6, though. There is some nice double dice found in 2013, though. There's doubling on the initials, and then there's one in 2013 that's doubled on United States of America. These ones are not so far. I enjoy finding anything because it seems like you don't find them that often. I hunt not a lot. They just don't fit in my hand real good. But I try to hunt a shield roll every 10, 15 rolls or so. Just to hunt it. And there's other dates too. Like I try to hunt an obscure date like, 75D or 76D every once in a while. Just because nobody finds anything in them because nobody really looks for anything like the dye varieties. Got a little carbon spot. Made me look again. But yeah, I like finding anything really bad in these. I've been lucky. The best luck I've had in Zinkins has been 2006. I found some of the good double die obverses. Found a lot in 2009. We have had an unusual heat wave here in South Florida. It was 94 degrees at my house yesterday. Coin number 11, shiny coin guy. If you notice, I am hitting these with the loop on occasion. It was hot. It broke the record by 4 degrees. The shadows can make them seem like I'm seeing something, and I just want to double check. Yeah, our humidity, it's like my air conditioner has just been running and running and running. I told my wife, I says, I have a feeling that we're going to, the next couple of years, our air conditioner is 12 years old now, and it seems like it's starting to lose its edge. It used to work. You could leave the doors cracked. It doesn't seem to be able to pull the humidity like it used to. 1993D, known for doubling. I think 93D may be one of the years that has double die reverses, like on the columns towards the edge, where you can see like the whole column in the middle of the bays. Let me see. Let me take a peek for you real quick. See if I see anything. Memorial 93D. Yes, there are some double die reverses. Looks to be... Well, John Wexler seems to have a lot of double die reverses. No double die obverses that I see. 31 to 61. Mother Nature's bipolar. You know, but that's kind of normal for their... you know, gets cold at night, warms up during the day. But there has been some really extreme weather. My daughter moved to Michigan. The first day she was there, the house they moved into, the electricity gets turned on. They lost electricity within a couple hours. And I don't think it's even been restored yet. Yeah, she said a tornado hit the house within, you know, basically in their backyard and ripped the power line out. But like here, the record was 90, and then I was listening to something on the news that before 6 years ago, the highest temperature recorded down here was actually 94 degrees, and we've had a bunch of days in high 90s now. And it was very rare. Even in the summertime, it would get to like 89 or 90, and that would be it. And we're getting 90 degrees all the time now. So whether it's global warming or an actual warming pattern, because, you know, the Earth does strange things. I'm not... educated enough to know what's causing it to do it, but something is doing it. Russell 625, welcome. I was working on some coins for you this morning. You should have a package going out in the next day or two. No, I sent Alex, Ant, IT, Dan, DC, Taco John, Sirigs, Mickey, Sissy, and a couple others packages out. Carl. Got a box coming from Chuck, should be here today. And then I'll have a bunch more going out. So far, not an exciting roll, but not an unusual thing to have a roll of 2013 that would be unexciting. You know, me too, Alex. I love getting stuff. I got a package coming right now from a friend of mine with some RPMs in it, and I'm really looking forward to getting it because I think he's sending me 10 that I don't have. So my 46S RPM collection will almost be complete, I think. There's a carbon spot there. Coin 18, Mark. Coin 19, DC. We'll go through these with the loop and give them the real fine look. Hopefully I missed something, but so far I am not seeing anything on these. I'm doing pretty good with the 55S. I think I've got them all except for one on the Copper Coins listing. And it's one that like just got listed. Might be two now, actually. Because I remember listing one for Stan Horn about 2 months ago. Now I just went through my sheet yesterday. I am up to about 1,800 different identified RPMs so far. Do got to start cataloging the double dies that I got because I got boxes of those too. You got to start somewhere, Eric. Got to start somewhere. You'll get a bunch. All of a sudden you'll look and you'll have a desk full. I mean, I just went through, I had a roll of stuff sitting on my desk, and I don't even know where it came from. And it's Class 9 2005 DDRs. I must have searched them out years ago, and then for some reason pulled the roll out. I think you got a couple coming in your package, Eric. I'm be sending you one. I was working on your coins this morning too. 22 week D and a 98 wide AM. 22 week D, that's a great find. 98 wide AM, I think that's the easiest one of the three. The 99, I found 98s in 2000s. Never found a 99. Yeah, zincs can be tough. These, especially the later dates. I mean, 2013 they made over $1 billion. I mean, the mintages are going down because people are using credit cards and stuff. I think that peaked in 82 or 83 where they made 12 to 13 billion cents in a year. I think they usually make about 2 billion now, $1 billion at each mint approximately. I did see the mint figures. Almost $1 billion, 25 cents. They haven't slowed down manufacturing Lincoln cents at all. I guess it's possible that they will still. But as long as the banks are calling for cents, they're going to make them. And, people don't go out of their way to take them back to the bank. So it's a piece of change that, like I've always said, there's jars and buckets and all bags of Lincoln cents sitting in almost everybody's house. Very rarely do you go into somebody's house and you don't see a change jar full of pennies. So it makes sense that they would have to continue making them. It's possible. Like I said, it's supply and demand. And the mint director is obligated when the banks call for these cents. He's obligated by law to turn the presses on. And the only way it can actually be stopped is if Congress basically says, quit making the penny and round everything up to the nearest nickel. Little die crack right there. And I think there's a lot of people with the way things are right now that aren't going to want to round up to the nearest nickel. They're going to say my 500 3 and 4 cent transactions is $2 and I want my $2. God, that reminds me of, what's that movie? Better Off Dead, when I was a kid in the 80s. The paper boy chasing everybody wanting his $2. But yeah, I don't disagree with you, Eric. It could happen. It does seem like the rest of the denominations are slightly lower than last year. Not a lot. Last year was pretty low. Nickels are at 200 million already. It's not. They want you to use their change machine. That's like the best place to get rolls back in the day was the service counter at Walmart. And they had no problem selling them to you. They didn't care. It was just like they were a bank. They had a Western Union and all that stuff in there, so they didn't care. And the last time I went to get a couple rolls, they said, oh, you got to use the change machine. I says, but I need like 200 pennies. He says, it'll give you 200 pennies. And I said, never mind. I'll just go to a bank and buy 4 rolls of pennies. Like everything else, it's cut costs to the point where only the consumer is what pays. Nobody else ever sacrifices in business. And I mean, you can't blame them. They're in business to make money. You know, there's always two covers to every book. Really? Now, if they were unwrapped and not in the rolls, I don't see how they could say that. I mean, I can remember there was a gas station here that said they wouldn't take $50 or $100 bills, and they got in trouble for it. Somebody called somebody. I don't know who you call, but I remember hearing it was a 7-Eleven at the corner, has gas station and all that in it, and she was like, you know, we got to take hundreds and fifties. Some authority came in there and said you could not take them because they're legal tender, and when they're legal tender, they are legal to use for all debt. Yeah, I'm lucky, Eric. I got a credit union that it's got a Coinstar in it, but it's like their own counter. And as long as you're a member there, it's free as long as you deposit it in the bank. So you just make a deposit and then you just go get the money out. Or you pull money out, you know, that's in there at the same time. That's what I do. Matter of fact, I got a bag to go to the bank. Almost all pennies, too. Oh, the people that are working the register, they're the one that's getting all the grief. Very rarely does management have to deal with an unruly customer. I'm not a big Walmart fan, though. I go there we've got one of those neighborhood markets near my house, and I do kind of like that, but nothing is cheap. I mean, they don't put anything on sale. They always say our prices are the lowest anyways, which is not true. But their price on soda is definitely the lowest. So I go buy, my wife loves Fresca, and I go buy her Fresca every week at Walmart. And I do like their Danish. They got these strawberry cheesecake coffee cakes, and they are so gooey and delicious if you like sweets. Oh, they're the worst, Eric. They're the worst. Coin 37. Sissy. Yeah. I mean, that's even like you can get. I do like Sam's Club. I do got to say that. But even Sam's Club, they used to be trying to compete with Amazon. So if you were a Prime member, you got free delivery. I noticed starting February 1st, has to be $50 for you to get free delivery. If it's under $50, they charge you $8. But Amazon Prime, God, I just paid that bill and it was a ridiculous amount of money. I think it was 200 and something dollars. There's the die crack under the T again. Kind of a neat die crack. But we buy so much from Amazon that it don't matter. Oh, sorry to hear that, Frank. I hope you're on the mend. Oh, you got a commissary near you. That's cool. That works. My son, he swears by the liquor store at the what's it called, Nex or something like that. And he says the one in San Diego is really good, actually. They got a real good necks. Coin 40. Sloppy stacks. Yeah, everything's going up. Heck, I just read a post on Facebook. I don't do much Facebook politics, but Mark Cuban posted that everybody should be stocking up on all sorts of stuff right now to try to avoid for as long as they can. Of course, it'll tank the economy, but there's a lot of cheap people that will go out and stock up. I got to say, I've been buying. We keep emergency food in buckets in the garage, like rice and beans and water and stuff like that. And I've actually been restocking that. We got rid of most of it, through use, and I've been buying extra every time I go now. And I probably will buy extra again. No fines, Frank. This roll's been a dud. And it's not surprising. 2013 is a roll that you wouldn't say, well, every roll's going to have a die variety in it. It would be a date that is limited. I think there's 10 double die obverses and 5 or 6 double die reverses for the date that are known, which means there's probably more because a lot of people don't search this stuff. But it's becoming to the point where if you want to search cents, this is the stuff you got to search, because original rolls are becoming kind of out of the grasp of a lot of collectors now. Not to mention that many coin stores, when I got into this hobby, you go to the coin store and they always had 300, 400, 500 rolls of Lincoln cents laying around. And any store by me, they got nothing. They got junk, circulated stuff, just stuff that it's not real good. And every once in a while you go in there and the guy will say, oh yeah, I just bought 100 rolls. I bought a collection and blah, blah, blah. But for the longest time, I was getting stuff in the mail and I haven't got any rolls in the mail. I bought some from a guy a couple weeks ago, but they used to just show up. I mean, I had dealers that would just pack the box and send them. So either they're not getting them anymore, or they've got somebody local that's buying them from them, which I assume that they would sell them, because usually they were selling them to me just because they didn't want to deal with it. But if they got somebody there that they can make a profit on, they're going to keep them. There is that, out of all the COVID bullshit, excuse my language, COVID helped coin collecting immensely. A lot of people got into coin roll hunting and stuff like that. They had nothing better to do. Sit around your house and look at change, I mean, there are a lot of people that do it exclusively to try to find $1 million coin, which if I find $1 million coin, I'll be really happy, trust me. But I get really happy when I find a penny that I paid a penny for that's worth $2 or worth $5 or $10 or $20. And that happens frequently. I mean, that's like the $50 hunts. I go over and over again. Everybody's always hunting for 71 DDO number 1 when they should be hunting for 71 DDO number 2. It's nicer. Coin 48. And, I do it to relax. If I don't do this, my brain doesn't turn off and I start thinking about, stuff. I still think about work, and I haven't worked in years. And I still think about engineering stuff or time study stuff that I did. How I could do this or how I could do that, and it doesn't even matter anymore. When I look at coins, it just keeps my brain engaged, and I don't think about nonsensical stuff. Regular mini coin. You mean regular mint coin? Yes. MS-70, I mean, it would not be out of the realm of possibilities. That's the second time I've seen this. This is a maybe, and there's another one of these in there. I can tell by this little, like, die gouge that's right here. But this looks a little fat to me right here. And it's, like I say, it's the second time that I've seen it. I don't see anything on Liberty, so I'm going to hold this out just to see and double check. To me, kin of mine, that is the thrill of the hunt is actually the best part. Adding to the collection is it was very satisfying to me. But yeah, I don't make I lose money. I spend way more money on coins than I make selling any coins. I mean, I don't. Most of you know I don't sell a whole lot of coins. It's kind of not my thing. Anyways, I want to thank everyone for joining. What type of engineer were you? Basically, I was a auto mechanic, but I was a mechanical engineer. I started out in a Ford dealership, and then I got hired by Ford and started doing time studies, and then I started doing engineering stuff on recalls while I was going to school. I did not ever receive a degree, so but my title was mechanical engineer. I was very good at working on detailed things in cars. So kind of like this, I'm good at picking out details on this. But anyways, hit that like button on the way out if you would, and I will, well, let me see, here's the roll right here. See you tomorrow for this roll. United California Bank head office, 64D. Fluid dynamics, there you go. Tell you what, the world needs more plumbers now. It's expensive. Anyways, we'll talk to y'all later. You guys have a great day.